Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hold on. Again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Friday, August 29th, 2025, back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. I told y'all we're under attack. I told y'all some of y'all don't believe in spiritual warfare. Some people don't believe in demonic forces and spirits. Some people don't believe in God. So if they don't believe in God, they don't believe in none of the other stuff either. And I'm not really concerned about whether you believe or not. I'm just going to voice my view and what I think is happening. You may see it totally different. That's neither here nor there how you see it. This channel was for me to express my views, my opinions, my thoughts. And that's exactly what this is. My view, my thought. Might sound crazy, might sound weird, might sound delusional, might sound far out there, whatever. And it ain't nothing you ain't never heard me say before. And I'm saying it again. And it's being proven right in front of our very eyes. What I'm saying is true. That there are demonic spirits out here, demonic forces possessing people. And that's not nothing that we've never heard of before. We've heard about this through centuries. That's always been something that's been said since man has been here. That people can be possessed by demons or influenced. Let's put it that way. It ain't that they get inside of your body per se, but they influence your mind. And if you control the mind, you control the body. There's people out here, not demons, but actual people that have the gift of gab. So good. Man, example, a pimp. A pimp. There's women out here right now that don't want to give a man $5. Don't want to help a man pay the bills. Don't want to go 50-50 with a man. Y'all hear it all the time. There's women out here that don't want to do nothing for a man but want him to do everything for her. Don't want to cook for him, wash his clothes, none of the stuff that a woman used to do. I ain't been too long experienced that. Doing everything that she need, and she got to the point where she don't want to do nothing I need or what the man need, pretty much. And you still supposed to do what you're supposed to do. So considering the mindset of a lot of women nowadays, where they don't think they should do nothing for a man, you got women out here that'll sell their bodies and give the money to a man. You know how strong that man influence got to be, how strong his manipulation game got to be, how strong his, whatever his gift of gab and his, whatever he got, you know how strong that's got to be. To get these women that don't want to help a man pay the bills, don't want to help a man buy food, don't want to buy him nothing to eat, don't want to give him no money, don't want to do nothing for a man. You got men out here that's got the gift of influence, that got the gift of gab so strong that they can talk these same women into selling their bodies and giving him the money. A pimp. You got people out here that got the gift of gab so strong, they can talk another man into laying his life on the line for a color. Red, blue. knowing how ridiculous and stupid that is, but they can get in his ear so strong and make him do anything they want him to do, just with this right here. You got pastors, preachers, whatever you call them, that can convince poor people, people that are struggling, barely paying their bills, to put their money in the pot. Convince them God said it. And while they can't pay their bills, he riding around on a Mercedes Benzes, big pretty home, big pretty cars, sending his kids to nice schools and colleges, and he living in a beautiful neighborhood, and then come down to where they live in a slum, and he got the gift of gab to convince them to give him all their money. So if you got human beings that can influence the mind like that of other humans, imagine how much more spirits, demonic or righteous spirits, if they want to, imagine how much more they can influence the human mind to do whatever it is they want to do. So here we got in Minnesota, if you heard about it, if you haven't heard, you've been living under a rock or whatever, we got another pew, whatever you want to, got to be careful what I say. Another mass unalivement or a mass popping. Not just any old mass, not just any old building, not just any old location, not just any old people. Again, we got people that are in a religious, spiritual setting, a Catholic school. He didn't go to a nightclub where the heathens at, supposed heathens. He didn't go to a nightclub. I'm not saying that he should have. But my point is, how you know these are demonic forces? Out of all the places where people are doing so-called evil and wickedness, the nightclub, the strip club, you name it, he didn't go to none of them places. He went to a place that's supposedly supposed to be a place of God. And he did it there. That tells me it's demonic. It's wickedness. It's evil behind that. It ain't just some man who done lost his mind and he just crazy. It ain't somebody who just crazy. If he was just crazy and that's it, he could have picked anywhere other than a church. Why church? There's people, other evil, wicked people in this world. He didn't go target them. He went targeted church folk and children at that. Innocent children and a Catholic school, religious, church. No nightclub. No bar, like some of them do. Why a church? Because, it's just my view, God, even though he can't lose, is under attack. They're after God and the people of God. So if you happen to be a good person right now, you will notice, if you haven't noticed, you will, that your life, for some reason, is extremely hard. Even though life is hard for everybody, it's something about the people of God right now, you're under even extra attack, it seems like. I know I am. I know I got bullshit coming at me from all areas. And I'm just trying to live my life. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I ain't trying to do nothing to nobody. I ain't trying to F over nobody. I'm just living my life. the best way I know how. Trying to do right, I fall. And I notice, God damn. I know life is hard for everybody, but what I'm dealing with is a little different. It's like I'm under an all-out assault. I'm being attacked from loved ones, from haters, from people that's supposed to be down for me. I'm being accused of all type of shit I ain't doing. I got all kind of shit going on. But I remember a time when I was doing dirt. I remember a time when I wasn't shit. I remember a time when I was doing the work, even though I didn't know I was doing it. I was working for the evil one. I was on his side. I was doing his bidding. I didn't know because I believed in God, but believing in God ain't enough. I wasn't living for God. I wasn't doing God's will. I was doing whatever the hell I wanted to do, which was based on what the evil one wanted to do, because what he wanted me to do, I enjoyed. The stuff the devil, Satan, Beelzebub, Lucifer, whatever you call him, influencing me to do back then and stuff I wanted to do anyway. And I noticed something back then when I was really out there living for wickedness. I wasn't under attack like I am now. I remember I done been on both sides of the track and I'm weighing up something. I'm looking like, hold on, I remember a time when I wasn't doing right. I remember a time when I was some bullshit. I remember a time when I wasn't no good. And it seemed like for a short period of time, that was the only time in my life that my life went smooth. Life, and I done told a friend of mine this before, said, man, this seemed like the best times I ever had in life was when I was doing wrong. Money came easy, women came easy, cars and clothes and friends, everything came easy for me then, but I was doing wrong. It seemed like when I tried to get it together, tried to do right, everything fell apart. Have you noticed that about your life? As long as you're doing wrong, you're okay. Start trying to do right and watch what happens. How all hell break loose. There were times when I was doing shit I ain't had no business doing. And nobody bothered me or accused me of anything. And there have been times where I was doing the right thing, doing what I was supposed to do, and I was accused, persecuted, blamed, talked about for shit I wasn't doing. There was shit that I was doing, no problem. No accusation, no getting caught, no nothing. Then there was a time where I wasn't doing shit and I got blamed. I didn't get blamed for what I did do. I got blamed for what I didn't do. Under attack when you're trying to do the right thing. Oh, I've learned a lot over my 53 years. So can't nobody tell me otherwise. I don't care what y'all believe, what nobody else believe. I know that there's a such thing as good and evil spirits. I know there's more to life than what we can see with these eyes here. You have to open this eye. If you know, you know. I ain't gonna explain to you what this eye is. If you don't know, it ain't for you. No, ain't nothing I can do to tell you, because you ain't gonna believe it no way. But don't you think for 1 minute that it's just a coincidence that that guy in Minnesota chose a church, or the Dylan Roof dude chose a church. Out of all the places to go do that to, you got people out here now targeting churches. You think that's just a coincidence? And it's gonna be more. I'm no psychic, don't play one on TV. It's gonna be more. Churches, that is. Targeted. Why? What harm you think a church finna do to you? Be careful is all I'm going to tell you. Guard your mind. Guard your spirit. Pay attention to them thoughts. Because like I said, the demons, they can't make you do nothing, but boy, they can talk you into it. Be careful of the voices that are in your head and what they're telling you to do. You better tell somebody what your voice is telling you. Last days, huh? I think we are. Get it, got it good.